Hey guys, welcome to Boto3 installation lesson. This lesson will be super quick. All we need to do is just to create a folder for storing our source code, which we will create throughout the rest of the course. Within this folder, we will create a Python virtual environment and install Boto3 library. So let's get started. First of all, right click on my Python environment over here and hit new folder from the menu. Now let's call the project folder for all our sources something like Python Boto3 course, and within this folder we will install Python virtual environment. To do that, we need to type Python 3 -mvenv and then provide the actual location for the Python virtual environment. So that's gonna be Python Boto3 course, and then I will call this folder .virtual environment to make this folder hidden. So now, as soon as we created Python virtual environment, we need to activate it. So to do that, we are typing source. And then the actual location for the Python virtual environment, which is going to be Python Boto3 course.venv, then bin, and then activate. So what it does, it basically isolates our Python interpreter and all the Python tools which we're going to be using to that specific folder, and we will install Boto3 library in .venv folder basically. I will provide an additional information about working with the Python virtual environments in the resources section for this lesson, for those of you who are not familiar with Python virtual environments. So now we need to first of all upgrade the pip. To do that, we need to type pip install upgrade pip. And by the way, let's install Boto library as well. So now Python downloads all the dependencies, it upgrades the Python package manager, and by the way, installs the Boto3 library within our virtual environment folder. So now what we can do, we can test if the Boto3 library installed in our virtual environment works correctly. So to do that, let's create a folder within our Python Boto3 course and call it Boto3 installation, just to represent the actual lesson where we are working with you right now. And within this folder, we will create a new file. So the file name will be called installation test.py. So let's open this file, and what I'm gonna do, as soon as this lesson should be very quick, I will just copy paste the script which I previously created for you, and you will find the link to the script in the actual resources section for this lesson. So what the script does, it basically imports a couple of Python modules. First one is the actual embedded Python module, which is called JSON. It allows you to work with the JSON objects, and it is especially useful when you are trying to print Python dictionary in nice and formatted way. Next, the Boto3 library, which we installed using package manager over here. And now, as soon as the modules are imported, we are creating an STS client, the client for security token service in AWS. And we are using this security token service client to execute an API call, which is called getCallerIdentity. This getCallerIdentity API call returns us an information about the session. And again, as soon as we are using a client, it will be returned to us in the form of Python dictionary. And all we need to do is just to extract the information from this dictionary about the user account and the actual ARN of the role which we are using. And then we are creating our own dictionary, which we are printing in a nice formatted way using JSON dumps method. So before executing this script, what I would like to do is to save the file and then take a look how the AWS CLI will execute the same API call. So to do that, we need to type AWS STS to ask AWS CLI tools to request or to make an API call to security token service, and then we are typing the same API call like get caller identity. And here we go. It brings us the information about the actual account ID, user ID, and the ARN, which is my Python environment Cloud9 ID EC2 instance role, which we created in our previous lesson. So now I'm cleaning the terminal. By the way, to do that, I'm hitting Control L, and that wipes out everything from my terminal session. Now let's execute our script. I'm typing Python 3, and basically all I need to do is just to provide the actual path for my script, which will be Python Boto3 course, then Boto3 installation, and then the actual file name for the script. Hitting enter, and as you can see, it produces us the same information as AWS CLI command did. So now we are ready to move to all the other lessons in this course. See you there.